Note the disclaimer. There's good animes and there's bad animes, but some animes are just weird. Whether they're drug-induced or just the product of a strange Japanese mind, they can sometimes question the very way we see the world. So today we're going to stick our hands in the pot again and see what are the top 6 most weird animes ever created. If you thought Excel Saga was weird, I can honestly say it seems coherent and normal compared to these other bizarre concoctions. Number 6. Sleeping with Hinako. Looks like your standard ecchi anime. Doesn't look that weird to me.
"20 minutes later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
This has to be the most pointless anime I've ever watched. I just watched an anime girl sleep for 45 minutes. That's it. No plot, no odd situation, just a half-naked lady sleeping. I feel dirty and weird and kind of like taking a nap. Next one. Number 5. Puni Puni Poemi. It is hard to describe the insanity of this show. The plot is insane, the main character is insane, and I'm fairly certain the star voice actor is insane. The fourth wall doesn't even exist with this show, the characters speak directly to the audience so much. The director of Excel Saga thought his final episode of the show was too coherent, so he made what is essentially Excel Saga on steroids. It's a 2-episode OVA that I would actually recommend watching. It's completely insane, but it's completely aware it makes no sense and enjoys every minute of its insanity. Even just editing this OVA together, I laughed more than I have in most of my reviews. There's just this warmth and affection behind this anime that encourages the audience to laugh right along with the creators. I highly recommend it. It's barely 60 minutes for 2 episodes, and honestly it's worth a watch. Number 4. Fully Cooley. Hepburn? Fully Climax? FLCL? I don't know. I could make a whole list of the strangest animes purely from the stuff Gainax puts out. But by far, their strangest anime is Fully Cooley. Every time I watch this 6-episode anomaly, I try to find some coherence to it. And every time I think I understand it, it throws more strange phallic symbolism that just boggles my mind. I think it's meant to be interpreted as like a prepubescent coming-of-age story, but I could definitely be wrong on that. The plot is an alien comes down to Japan, where she bashes a boy's head in with a guitar in hopes of releasing giant robots through a portal in his head. Meanwhile, all of Japan is covered in steam in the shape of an iron as an agent with seaweed paper eyebrows tries to prevent a giant hand from reaching down and using the iron to smooth out man's thoughts. Yeah, this anime makes no sense that I can understand. Maybe you can, but I can't. The main character isn't very likable, but the rest of the cast is so colourful and interesting that it's pretty easy to get invested in their characters. A bit like the movie Clockwork Orange, Fully Cooley is an interesting oddity worth watching at least once. And like Clockwork Orange, one viewing was about all I could handle. Number 3. Yoshi Mon. At some point, someone in Japan actually said, "Hey, we need a manga starring bacteria and fungi microbes." And rather than firing him, they responded with, "That's brilliant." In fact, they decided this was such a brilliant idea that they would make an anime out of it too, and later a sequel, and later a live-action movie. Really? It was such a genius idea to make an anime with microbes talking about how to grow rice that it required a theatrical release? Dragon Ball Evolution had a more promising chance in theaters. I just don't understand Japanese people. Number 2. Unco Son. If you thought an anime about bacteria was weird, how about an anime about, well, shit? It's literally about a feces fairy that brings good luck to all its other feces on the feces island. Ugh. And they take it dead seriously too. These literal pieces of crap have family trees and even plush toy releases. This anime apparently went viral in Western Japan in 2009, and this one is truly beyond my understanding. This anime was apparently aimed at a young audience, and the idea that a parent would be showing their kids this stuff just kinda weirds me out. Frankly, this one very literally belongs down the toilet. If I ever see it, I'm pressing the big flush button. And the number one weirdest anime ever created is... Trapeze. It's called Trapeze. I don't have words to describe this thing. Is it live action? Is it an anime? It's bizarre and kind of unnerving and uncanny. It's kind of creepy. If David Lynch ever created an anime, this is the anime he would create. The plot seems to be, from what I can gather, about different people suffering various illnesses ranging from insomnia to uncontrollable vomiting to erectile dysfunction. They all arrive to see a bizarre man-child doctor who injects each of them every episode. He claims it's vitamins, but I'm thinking it's definitely LSD. This is an anime designed to drive people to insanity. It's only 11 episodes, but I could barely handle one viewing, and I think it left me slightly insane. I can easily call Trapeze by a wide margin the weirdest anime ever created. If you enjoy the strange and uncanny, consider giving some of these animes a watch.
Without the logic to back it up, you will be subject to ridicule.
They're all very, very different, and a lot of them have an interesting message hidden beneath the madness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.